Welcome to Vialet Studio, where Vialet and her guests share stories of their passions, inspirations, and spiritual journeys. Vialet creates a sacred and fun space for individuals to be able to share information about themselves, their work, and their community. We are so happy you have joined us today. Let's get started with your host, the magical creator of Discover Your Spiritual Gifts, Vialet. Vialet Rayne.
Talk with us a little bit about what is Awkwardly Zen? What is it all about? What can people find there? What is your mission? Where are you going?
Those are lots of big questions. Let's see. We'll see if we can put that in a nutshell. So Awkwardly Zen was created because I had some amazing friends that I was doing this journey with. And we realized that having people to talk to about the weirdness of a spiritual path and all of the things that can happen and the experiences you have really helped us not feel like we were losing our minds or not on the right track. And so as we started finding our voices more and using it out with our other friends, we were finding that there were a lot of people out there who did not have that group of friends. And so they were kind of navigating this world by themselves. And there's a lot of spiritual groups out there, and there's Instagram people, and there's all of these people who are wonderful in their own right, but it was intimidating to a lot of people. And so my circle of friends and myself, we started talking about, like, how do we show support? How can we open our group up? How can we do that? And that's when that message started coming in, that you need to start this, you need to start that. And I didn't know what that really looked like. And then I was blessed to do a reading with, I went to Kandara Laurel's event, and I saw Lori Hewitt speak. And Lori Hewitt, I booked a full session with her. And in that session, she talked with my soul council, and she said, they're saying you need to start a meetup. And I went, why would I do that? And this is all in the middle of COVID. So I had thought meetup was in person, and she said, no, it's online now. And so I just took the leap and I started this meetup. And 2 days later, I glanced down and I realized we had 60 members. And I was like, okay, I guess I better do something with it. So I sat down with my circle of friends and we brainstormed, and I was kind of thinking this was going to be my thing. And they immediately were like, what do you need? Let's do this, which led me in a different direction than I've ever been in my life, because I'm a doer. Like, let me get this done and I'll take care of it. And what I realized was I wasn't supposed to do this alone. This was going to be a team effort. And so we started Awkwardly Zen with the idea that we would just have some open communication, and that's what's happened. So first and foremost, we do about 40 free events a month on Meetup. And you can find those by finding us in any one of our 13 locations. We're about to grow more, or by going to awkwardlyzen.com, and on the events there, that can connect you to all the different locations that we have. But we do I would say our core is we do 5 what's called Zen Zooms a week. And that is an opportunity to just come and have a conversation about what's going on with you. And what we find is each one of these meetups, there's a group of people. I just got out of one this morning, and there were 20 individuals in there from all over the world. We had people from South Africa and Australia and all across the country who are coming in. And we just really quickly, we connect with one another, we run over the guidelines, and then we run through the room and say, here's what's going on with me spiritually. And then a moderator, which was me this morning, will guide the conversation from what everyone said. So it's about what's truly going on with us, and people can ask questions. Today, we talked about how do you find your guides? How do you trust your intuition? We talked a little bit about the full moon and the interesting energy that's going on. We talked about crystals. So it's different every time. And so it's such a beautiful group. And of all different levels. We have practitioners who have been doing this for 40 years who come and talk, and we have people who are brand new on their path. So there's no right or wrong. There's no you have to do it this way. There's no gurus or people saying this is the only way, because our theory is that there's a really vast path and there's a lot of different directions.
Thank you for joining us. To find out more about Vialet and how she can help you discover your spiritual gifts, head over to discoveryourspiritualgifts.com and on YouTube at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts. You can also send a personal message to Vialet through email, violet@discoveryourspiritualgifts.com. Until next time, remember, we are meant to have abundant and joyful lives. We hope to see you really soon at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts.
Discover connection, awaken sacred